Oh, what is up, everybody? We are back again, going right at it with some more aim training. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I was busy doing a bunch of holiday things. I had some choir concerts over the weekend. So Saturday night I had a choir concert. Then my mom came up with her husband and visited me and the kids and my wife, and I had another choir concert that afternoon, so they came to that. My in-laws came over to watch the kids. Then I got back and I had to jump straight into the dinner time, bedtime routine with the kids, and by the time that was all over, I was exhausted. And then yesterday was just another busy day because my wife had concerts. So now that the concerts are out of the way, we're back at it with our normal aim training routine here. So we're going to get right into it. Hopefully everybody had a nice weekend. Despite being busy, was very enjoyable, and I'm happy we kind of get back into the routine a little bit here. Sorry for being quiet. I know this isn't the world's greatest content, but I'm really trying to concentrate and do the tasks correctly. Pretty solid first run there. Not bad for a couple days off. Jumping in again here. Try to push that a little further. Alright, not too bad. Two decent runs. Get one last one in here. Yeah, and I appreciate anybody that stops in here. Thank you for stopping by. My name is AG Bassdrop. I'm a Valorant streamer. Feel free to drop a line, say hello. I'm just working on my aim training here. I'll give you the whole spiel in a break. But really just trying to concentrate, so I'm trying not to talk too much while I'm in the middle of a task. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough to multitask, even if it's simple conversation. Alright, definitely my worst one, but honestly, three pretty solid runs, all things considered. Alright, so we're jumping into the next task here. So that previous task was pretty much all left-right horizontal movement. This adds in some verticality and also a blinking movement. But otherwise, another tracking task. getting really wide on me. Arm is so wide right now. Not my best one, for sure. Target also very rarely gets that wide. My mind is wandering, boy. Can't focus on this task right now. I imagine that score is just as bad as the last one. Alright. We're gonna pump it up here. Lock in. Stiff my monitor. Alright, it was better. Not my day on that task, though. So, alright, so we take a 2-minute break. For those of you that don't know, this is the Voltaic Woohoojin Intermediate playlist for Valorant. It's basically just a playlist designed to hone your aiming skills with specifically towards Valorant. I've been doing this for almost a month now again. Back in the summer 2023, did it for about 3 months straight. I was also doing some Kovacs training before that. So I was really kind of getting into the aim training routine, and by the time I was finished with that, I felt really cracked and good. Unfortunately for my aim training, but fortunately for me as a person, my children were born. I have 2 twins, a boy and a girl, and I had to take a pretty long hiatus. Took about a year off from really doing any aim training or competitive gaming. Just didn't really have the time or the energy for it. When I did have time, I wanted to sleep. So now that they are somewhat stable again in terms of our life, my life is a little bit more stable again. I am back to work, my wife's back to work, my kids are actually sleeping, they go to daycare. I've had a little bit of time to get back into the routine of some of the things I was doing before they were born. So we're working on getting our aim back and feeling good and strong. So here we are. So I'm doing this about a month again. Been feeling pretty good. I do this task, there's 4 categories. The first category is tracking, then we get into flicking, then we get into micro adjustments, and then we get into moving targets. From there, once the playlist is complete, I hop into the game and I run a couple DMs, doing my best to win them, playing with good gunfight hygiene and just trying to take my practice seriously. Outside of that, trying to run some comp here and there. My account, I am in the Sun at 1 peak from episode 5. My account degraded over time to Gold 3. I'm currently Plat 1, so I just got to do the climb again. I think my ultimate goal is Immortal. We'll see if I get there. Really haven't had the motivation to do it consistently enough to really start climbing, but we'll see what happens. So, now that our 2 minutes is up, we go back into our next task, which is flicking. So this one is a little bit more speed-oriented, larger targets, bigger area. He is exploding between targets, and and then micro adjusting onto them. Pretty solid first run. Alright, restart. The hair off here. Trying to stay loose in my mouse arm. Not always easy. Alright, pretty solid. That's where I've been maxing out lately. Gotta push the pace a little bit. My accuracy is pretty high, so things are probably going a touch slower than I should be. Push myself to get a little faster. Oh. Trying to remain explosive between shots. Alright, yeah, my accuracy tanked a little bit there, but honestly still a pretty good run. Alright, so we get into the next flicking task, which is similar, just smaller targets, a little bit more precision oriented. Sometimes you end up with slightly tighter groupings, so you get in a little bit more of a microflick territory occasionally, but don't know what happened there. I don't know. Look how good I click dots, man. I'm gonna click so many heads in game. Alright, one last time, and then we get another 2-minute break here. Alright, slowed down a little bit, but pretty solid outings there. So now we take another 2-minute break. So, in the summer of 2023, I was also getting involved in the Voltaic community. I was doing their ranking system for a bit in AimLab, and I believe I got up to Platinum. I was pretty close to Diamond, or I was Platinum Complete. I was pretty close to Diamond, and I was going to push for Jade, and then, like I mentioned, my kids were born, so I kind of lost time for all of that. So, on the aim training front, I had to take a break. And yeah, over the past year, I kind of got into some other hobbies. Got really into espresso. I'm waiting on a new espresso machine, actually, the Prophetic Move. So I make espresso every day, some type of espresso drink, whether it's straight espresso or Americanos. Been working on my latte art game. It's still terrible, but working on it. So I try to make lattes or cortados or some form of a milk-based drink as often as I can, just for the sake of getting the practice in. Fortunately, my wife likes the milk-based drinks, and I enjoy them as well. Just try not to drink too many of them, because that's an easy way to pack away tons of calories very quickly. Other than that, play foosball as well. Got really into it for a long time. Ended up injuring my wrist for a bit, kind of gave myself a tennis elbow. Just from over practicing, so I had to slow down on that. But if you can't tell, I have a little bit of an obsessive personality with the things I enjoy, so I have to tear myself away from them occasionally. So honestly, getting a year away from Valorant was really good. It kind of gave me a little bit more perspective on the game, a little bit of a healthier relationship with the game. When my wife was pregnant, I basically accepted it was the last time I was going to be able to throw myself at something in a really substantial way, and probably a not healthy way. So I just kind of just go for it. You're never going to get this chance again. And man, I went in deep. Got really involved in the Wuhujin community, was playing in their in-houses a lot. Joined the Underpeel Season 1 League, had a team. My premier team, then the beta was very organized, and we were running scrims, and got a little crazy. But I had fun with it. That's what matters. Anyway, now we're into the micro-flicking tasks, so you're going to hear me shut up again. Do appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a nice day. We're just gonna get our practice in. Feel free to just hang out, drop a line if you want to. I appreciate anybody that stops by. Feels rough right now. Might just be in my head, but I'm not feeling like a good one. Alright, getting tighter groupings helps salvage that. So this obviously adds in some shot selection aspects. And I need to find groupings. You don't want to do tons of giant flicks if you can avoid it. Basically, you should be able to land directly onto the target. This is helping to refine and hopefully widen the area where you can really accurately flick onto a target. You know, in like a certain radius of your crosshair, it'll just micro-adjust fairly fast and accurately. Whether that's like an inch and a half, you know, pushing it as far as you can. But more likely to win those battles when someone comes from a slightly unexpected angle. Alright, yep, that was definitely the weakest performance of them all, but honestly, not a bad outing. Go, next task. Similar concept, just 2 targets on screen at once, so less shot selection aspects, and just precision and execution. Pretty solid outing. Gotta push the pace a little bit here. Alright, that was a pretty solid one again. There we go. God. Alright, this is gonna be a rough one. Alright, not bad. Alright, we take one more 2-minute break here before we get into the final section, which involves moving targets. Had an eye doctor's appointment yesterday, and the eyes are nice and healthy. Don't need anything. I even have 6 months worth of contacts left, so I didn't even have to order contacts. So it was really just go get my eyes checked, make sure everything's healthy. And honestly, I got my glasses adjusted. Every time I'd lean forward, they'd fall off my face. So now that doesn't happen. Nice. That was very frustrating when I was eating food and my glasses just kept falling into my plate of food. Really gross. Well, that's fixed. I should wear my contacts more, but any day I want to be on my computer for an extended period of time, it's annoying because, especially if I'm going to play video games, because my eyes dry out when I'm playing video games because I have to keep them open for so long because I don't blink enough. Anybody else out there that can relate? Definitely me. But yeah, other than that, nice easy week coming up, I think, before we really get into the holiday stretch here where everything's going to be weird and chaotic. But I think this is going to be like the last normal week until we get through the holidays, and then we have several weeks of chaos. But it's fun, especially with having some young kids watching the magic in their eyes as they're doing things. We have an advent calendar for my dog. It just has like a little dog treat in it. And my daughter just loves this advent calendar. It's like the one thing she looks forward to every night. She's like always pointing at it. Just da, da. And then we have to go grab it. And then if there's 2 treats, we give one to each of my twins. If there's one, we split it in half. They get the feed my dog, which is also good training for him because he needs to learn to be gentle with them. Not that he's not gentle with them most of the time. It's just particularly gentle with them. But he's been very good and they've been enjoying it. And we're still slightly terrified of like letting him use their teeth near him, but they're getting better and more trusting. And that's what we're working on. So a lot of fun. Other than that, I don't have any crazy plans for the holidays. I'm staying home this year, hosting Christmas in my house. So at least the current plan. See how it goes. Should be a lot more fun than it was last year. Not that last year wasn't fun, but my wife and I were super sleep deprived, and the kids were so young. We were basically just at the mercy of them all day. So the key to this task is aiming in front of the target. Not supposed to track it, just let the target move into your crosshair. If you do miss, don't go into tracking mode, don't just click willy-nilly, readjust your crosshair so you're in front of it. I have noticed in my VODs that I do a little weird twirly motion between targets sometimes, working on breaking that habit. Not always easy. Feel myself go back into it occasionally. I really just have to take a little bit of a beat between targets to acquire it. Not try to anticipate. Just be more deliberate in my movement. Alright, so I'm going to shut up on this one and really focus. One of the hardest aspects of this is knowing where the collision with the wall is and having a good feel for that. Really the only thing that gets kind of tricky in this. Oh, or we're starting that. Got a little lost in my thoughts there, but overall pretty solid day on that task. I'm in the top 15. Getting close to the top 10, man. That's pretty happy with that. Alright, and now we're going to the last task. Basically the same thing, there's just multiple targets on the screen. If you happen to miss, assume you clicked, hit the target, move on to the next one. So if you fire your gun, you assume you made contact. Otherwise, same thing is true. Move in front of the target, shoot in front of the target. Obviously this has a shot selection aspect to it because there's multiple targets on the screen. So finding tight groupings, exploiting the tight groupings where possible is of value. Pretty solid. Alright, one more time and then we're done. Alright, 3 pretty solid outings there. Pretty happy with that. Alright, we're going to finish up with AimLab here. Exit out. And we're going to load up into Valorant and run some DM. Give me a second to get everything sorted out here. Got to close out of AimLab. Got to update my stream. Got to shut down Steam because there's really no reason to have that running now. Back. Loading up Valorant now. Oh, got an update going. Of course, there's an update. Anyway, I think it's Tuesday. Should be a relatively straightforward week, I think. Nothing crazy going on this week. My wife's done with her concerts. I'm done with mine, so now we're just kind of in the getting through until we get to the actual like breaks portion of our life, and get to spend more time with the family and whatnot. So pretty boring over here for the next little while. Other than the usual nonsense. Yeah, just getting back into game shape here. Currently I have a 30% win rate on the act in DM. So, doing my best to actually like put myself in a position to win the DMs I'm in. Trying to have a lot of discipline with the way I'm taking my gunfights. Practice really good crosshair placement and just all of that. The hard part really more than anything is staying locked in mentally the entire time. Alright, my update is done downloading, so we'll be loading in here shortly. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Knock this out. If I win my first DM, I might just jump into a TDM next and go from there. Sometimes I find TDM a little bit more valuable. Somewhat more of like a live game scenario. Not that it's like super applicable to your normal gameplay, because obviously people are throwing their utility willy-nilly and get a very wide range of ranks at times. But same thing can be said about normal DM as well. So it doesn't always apply to your in-game scenarios, but you can practice good gunfight efficiencies or good gunfight hygiene. Here we go. Finally loading up here. A bunch of my friends have been playing Marvel Rivals lately. I really haven't had much interest in that game. Looks very Overwatchy, and played Overwatch. I don't play Overwatch again. Not really a game for me. Images in my shop. What I already have? No, I have the Overdrive.
Match found.
Like, I already have that singer. Righty. Impediment. Are you going to be an impediment? Smooth Edge 23. Wonder if this guy likes Sean Couturier. I doubt it. Flyers fan.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
That was unfortunate. Well, that was the guy that just died. I actually got a position that's amazing. Not sure how that happened.
Their death demands our attention.
Alright, and we're going to be running Vandal for the actual match.
Fight.
Focus.
Clean.
Hostile down.
Clean. Clean.
Four down.
Clean. Clean. Even though I lost. Clean. I walked into his bullets. Okay. That's why I keep moving. Holding an odd angle here. But I'm better. Oh, there's somebody close. Turn around. I'm gonna take this fight. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Guess I should have expected that.
Scrap metal. Target
Better. Got robbed. I got robbed.
so long. Three down.
Ooh, nice shot. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, I was just waiting for someone to swing something. Better. Better.
Three down.
Okay. How much you can do? You guys just holding for me?
Scratch one.
Okay. Like nobody's gonna swing me? That's the only fight you're giving me? The guy running down mid? Ooh, I would have had that if I had like a split second longer. Unfortunate timing.
10 kills remaining.
Okay, he's already holding for me. I should have backed up. Okay.
Problem solved.
Ooh.
Dominating.
Scrap metal. Kill confirmed.
I need to commit the spray there.
5 kills
One
remaining.
Okay.
Should have both those kills. Give me the fight.
Take a nap.
1 kill
Hostile
remaining.
down. Final quarry.
Better. GG's.
Pack
GG's
your
team.
bags. Tally your kills. We're heading home.
And since I win, we can just play TDM. What does that push me up to on the act? Let's see if it's loaded to my tracker yet. I'm at a 31.8 win percentage. Can't complain. Can't complain. 8 and 12 on my last 20 DMs. Pretty solid. And that was an
Match
average rank of
found.
plat 3. The Chamber and the Sage were both Ascendant. The Yoru was Immortal. Okay. I did my part. Rifta, we'll play Omen.
I am the beginning. I am the end.
Alright, so one thing I need to work on with Omen, but I'll probably not be able to practice it too much in PDM. In clutches, I need to throw a smoke and just randomly TP. I don't rely on my Omen outplays enough. Throw a smoke, TP. Throw a smoke, TP. Smoke doesn't need to do anything super effective. Just needs to, like, be a distraction. Maybe I'll play in it. Maybe I'll play around it. Maybe. No, I don't need to. I just need to throw it. I need to throw it, and then I need to TP. I need to do those two things. And I need to limit test with them. I have to do that. Gotta get better at it. My problem, I do have a problem of when I do aim train a lot, I tend to over rely on my aim, which isn't bad. I have pretty solid aim, but there's no need to over rely on my aim when I can also just outplay them, and I have the ability to do that, and I'm going to do that. Didn't I just play against Blackism? Where? I mean, not that that's not potentially a common name, but wasn't that guy just in my DM? Yeah, he was. Alright. And I gotta, beyond the clutching stuff, good crosshair discipline. Good crosshair discipline. Always be on a threat.
Here.
Let the killing begin.
Shadows traveling. My ultimate is not ready.
Up the way.
Let go.
I should have shot again. I had good discipline.
Rainer's got the bloodlust going.
You take that fight. Robbed. I got absolutely robbed.
Shadows traveling. Stealing sight.
Having their vision. Reloading.
Got mine.
Reloading.
Sleep time.
Go on my mark.
10 seconds until stage change.
Be killed.
Stage 2, Omen's looking ominous. That's a rampage.
Get mine.
Reloading.
Still in sight.
Got mine. That's all I care about.
Parasite.
I mean, that was a sitting duck. I could have TP'd away, but why bother?
Cover going out.
Enemy punished. Reloading.
Ah, I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad.
Here.
Joke's over! You're dead!
New stage is rising.
That's the Omen energy I need.
Stage 3.
Ah, I needed to capitalize on that Phantom.
Gone. 3 killed. Here.
Come on.
Charge your ults.
Cover going out.
Parasite.
Not ready yet. Not ready yet.
Finished.
I'm better. I'm just better.
New stage intact.
I am just bitter. Just bitter. Just bitter. Better.
Stage.
Playing high-low. All right, I gotta smoke that off because they're playing high-low.
One down.
Shadows traveling.
Wingman's down.
Fuck! There's too many targets. Better.
Blinding.
Hawk out.
Not ready yet.
She was shooting at the sky, and the sky moved into me. It's like a super unfortunate for me.
The hunt begins.
All right, he's just holding. He shot. He like pre-fired for that. That's fucking crazy.
Watch them run.
It's you and me.
Rough. I'm bad.
3 kills.
Remaining.
It's too easy.
Cutting their vision.
Shadows traveling.
Oh, come on. Crash got a hit.
Die.
See ya. Get him, Wingman.
Oh, he was ready for me.
Is left.
Silence.
Reload.
3
I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. I am better. I am better. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for now. I think that was pretty solid aim training for today. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a nice evening. Maybe I'll be on later, play some comp. Maybe not. We'll see. But if not, enjoy your night. We'll see you again soon. Have a good one.